Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Princess Connect redive video, and today I'm making a video going against the brand new, very hard boss on the Twinkle Crisis event. Now this event is actually going to be the first ever event where we have 3 different modes for boss. Well, actually 4 technically if you count normal mode, but I don't really count normal mode. So we have the normal mode boss, of course, and then we have the hard mode boss over here. Then we have the very hard boss, which is currently the highest tier of boss that you can farm. But there's also going to be a special difficulty unlocked, a special stage unlocked. Once you have hit 3 resets on the Metal Gacha, you will unlock the special boss fight. And if you know it's there, if you head into your event missions, and this little special thing right up here, unlocked by getting the 3rd reset of victory Metal Gacha awards. So this is a special boss fight that you're going to have to be doing, and we'll be making a separate video going all over that in another time when I eventually do unlock it. I think currently I'm at Metal Gacha reset number 2. So once I get to number 3, I will go ahead and make a video on that. But today we're doing the very hard boss, and I've heard a lot of people actually say this boss is actually pretty decently hard. He's going to be having a lot of abilities which are going to be damaging you really rapidly, which is why you really want to bring this specific team that you will be seeing on screen right here. So the team that I have, of course, is going to have June, Kiori, Makoto, Christina, and New Year Yui. Now, obviously, this lineup is pretty strong. I have 2 Princess Kala characters with Makoto, Kiori, and June. So obviously, a lot of the characters here are going to be super starred up. And I mean, everyone here except for New Year Yui is at 5 stars. And these characters are also very hard to obtain except for Kiori, of course. She's the only non-3-star character here. But this team I have found to work the best at completely one-turning the entire boss. Now, you can do this full auto. I have done this full auto, and I have like 2 seconds left on the clock or something. I do highly recommend manualing this stage, though, to try to get the most maximum damage out of your characters, Christina, Makoto, and Kiori, for example, by combining defensive shred and all that stuff. So, as you can see, the team here is going to be very self-absorbing and tanky. We're going to be having New Year's Yui and June on the squad. June, of course, just one of the best tanks in the game. I only really have her here. I honestly would have opted for Pekarine, but since we're running a physical DPS team, I am running the June here, who's going to be providing us with the physical defense shred. Single target healing as well, which is going to help out a little bit of our extra health in case we do need it. Kiori, of course, everyone knows how good Kiori is. I wouldn't say she's the best DPS character in the game anymore. I feel like Tomo and Christina are a little bit better now. But I do feel like she's still insanely top tier strong. So we don't really need to talk about Kiori too much. She's basically our DPS pick. We have Makoto here. This is my Makoto, still at rank 9-6, which is what I recommend, or 9-5. I personally would recommend 9-6 though, because it has the best amount of defensive shred over time. Christina, I don't need to talk about Christina. Many videos I've made over her were guaranteed critting, immune to physical damage, just a broken character. And then we have the, of course, brand new character here, New Year Yui. Now, the New Year Yui I have here obviously can be replaced with the normal Yui, but I would actually highly recommend not autoing with this Yui, the normal Yui, and actually instead manualing it if you're going to be running a team like this. When I beat this the very first time, the first day that it came out, I ran this exact team and it worked perfectly fine. I beat it 1 try. So that team definitely will 100% work with a one-turn kill. But this is the team now that I do recommend doing because she's just so beyond broken. And she's just basically going to keep your entire team alive. And you should basically run out almost to the clock, almost guaranteed. So I'm going to go ahead and move my camera down back to the bottom left positioning. And we're going to go ahead and watch. I'm going to leave this run full auto for the most part. You'll see when you do full auto, it actually does work very nicely. Now you're going to see we're going to take a lot of damage. The only time we're really going to be getting hit super hard from the Union Burst is when this guy does his magical burst, because the New Year's Yui will not have her shield up on our squad, which means our squad's going to take a lot of damage from a Union Burst. Now my Yui, of course, is at rank 11 too. As you can see, we're going to get really low here, but we're going to see the healing, and this is why New Year's Yui is so broken and why I do not recommend almost going to pity for her, because look at this. Ready? Watch our healing. Ready? It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. The boss is already at half his health, and we're pretty much going back up to full. And there we go. Everyone's at full health except for June, who's our tank character. So, yeah, New Year's Yui is very powerful, and she already has half of her Union Burst back in, which is really good. So, we got some crits there. We have about 28 seconds left on the clock. We're going to take a lot of damage once again. Christina's going to Union Burst this little bomb thing to get it to 1 HP. New Year's Eve, go ahead and pop your universe. We're going to heal all the way back up, and we're going to start punching against the gummy guy. We have about 20 seconds left on the clock or so. He's at about 160-ish thousand health around there. But there we go. This boss entirely full autoed. I did not manual a single thing here. I do recommend manualing some parts, but as you can see, I still had over 7 seconds left on the clock. I did not touch anything. That was an exact full auto 1-turn kill. And as you can see, Kiori doing a ton of damage there. I think we got, what, only 1 crit? I'm not sure. I saw only 1 crit, but we probably got multiple crits with Kiori there. So very good damage overall. As you can tell, Nirzui is absolutely busted, giving us the shield and all that stuff. And of course, we're going to go ahead and redeem our little metal gacha as well, because I still think I recommend getting this brand new character, the New Year's Ray, that you get for free from this event. I highly recommend getting this character up to a 5-star level. I feel like she is 100% worth upgrading, in my personal opinion. So I basically cleared out this shop. I only have 10 jewels here, so I'm just going to go ahead and reset the rewards because I want to get to the special stage as fast as I possibly can. So now I'm on to lineup 3, I think. Yeah, so once I clear out lineup 3 and move on to the next one, then I'll be able to unlock the special mode. So that's going to be the next thing that I'm going to be looking forward to unlocking, because the special mode will be coming out as soon as you unlock the 3rd stage. All right, so there we go. That was the entire boss killed in one run, basically. Now, the boss obviously is still very hard. If you are a underleveled character, for example, if you are below level 118, if you don't have all your characters at proper ranks, for example, if your Kiori's at like rank 9 or something, she might get slapped up and die. Makoto's fine. Makoto will be perfectly fine, but just make sure that you guys have the proper teams. I do highly recommend running the other team. That if you cannot run the team with the New Year's Yui, then you could just opt in for a different character like normal Yui, and it'll work perfectly fine. You probably will have to manual it, because that one I did there was an entire auto run. So I don't know if you're going to have to manual it or not with Yui, or if you can run it full auto, because when I did my run, I just played it safe and played manual with the Yui build. And now we have enough memory shards to get our New Year's Ray up to 3 stars, which is very nice. So now she's gonna be at a 3-star level. This is honestly one of my favorite splash arts in the entire game. I absolutely adore the splash art. This thing looks insane. Watch this. I mean, like, look at that. That is perfect. That looks so good. The little blade, like the slice of the blade and the way it waves around is just so cool. Defenses are already looking good. 181, 215. Not that bad, considering if we take a look at Yukari, who I think is also a pretty solid physical defender. And Yukari has 247 physical, 257 magical. I think she's going to be a little bit of a worser tank of physical damage than your normal Yukari would be, because she does not get any physical defense from her EX skill. If she got physical defense, if she got magic and physical defense, this Ray would probably be like one of the best characters in the entire game, no joke. I feel like she'd easily be better than Summer Kokoro if she also got physical defense on her EX skill. But she's going to be an absolutely amazing magical defender, shredding physical defense as well, stunning, guaranteed stunning on characters. I can't wait to go ahead and showcase you guys this brand new Ray. And her art is going to look very nice. And now I'm going to go ahead and set her as my background to show off the art once again. Like, look at that. That just looks so good. Like, look at it. It flows and everything. I honestly think this one is better than the New Year's Yui. Like, the New Year's Yui one looks really, really cool. But this one, in my opinion, just looks like straight up better. Like, this with the snowflakes and the freaking waving, flowing, and all that stuff. I don't know. So there we go. Hopefully this very hard boss helped some of you guys out who were stuck on it. I know actually I got a lot of requests going over, can I do the very hard boss guide? So I wanted to get out as fast as I possibly could, but obviously I'm a one man and I can't really pump out videos every 2 hours unless I was constantly grinding. So, you know, I have to sleep. Sleep is a human thing, but hopefully you guys will be able to get this done really quickly. I personally thought it wasn't that hard. And I know a lot of people that are level 118 probably won't think it's that hard as well, but you obviously just have to have the right characters. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, everyone.